the starting lineups for tonight's game. First off, for Shippensburg, their head coach, Ray Staver, assisted by Corey Kaufman, Jeremy Thomas, Keegan Staver, Trevor O'Donnell, and Nick Jacoby. Here's the starting five for the Greyhounds. He starts at point guard, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 2, Jaden Stato. A 6-foot junior guard, wearing number 3, Trey Von Cater. Wearing number 24 at guard, a senior standing 6'4", Jeremy Thomas. At guard, a junior standing 6'2", number 30, Grayson Mahalik. And starting on forward, a 6'8" senior, wearing number 33, Anthony Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're live on LL Hoops. I'm James Hine alongside Warren Goodling and our producer Bruce Badgley, bringing you District 3 championships. Tonight it's the 5A championship. Lampeter Strasburg, the Pioneers, take on Shippensburg, the Greyhounds. Warren, a big-time matchup. We were talking a little bit in the pregame. Shippensburg faced LS last year in districts.
Last year in districts at Shippensburg High School. It was a home game for Shippensburg.
And Shippensburg came away with the victory.
Shippensburg won that game. This is a completely different year now. So LS is riding the momentum of 27-0. And both teams coming off triple overtime victories in the semifinals.
How about it? That was crazy to see.
Unbelievable.
But a lot of talent on both sides of the court, too.
Well, there's a lot of talent on both teams, and the teams are definitely different in style. LS is going to go up and down the floor. They're going to spread the floor, look to shoot the three. Shippensburg is going to rely on trying to get the ball inside to Anthony Smith and the great guard play by Jaden Statham.
All right, both teams fired up, ready to go, as are the student sections. Lots of blue to Warren and I's right, and lots of white to our left. So good turnout by both student sections. Great to see the school supporting their friends, and at a district championship, it already sounds like it's going to be a raucous atmosphere. We've crowned 2 champions so far today. We have one more to crown. Is it going to be Lampeter Strasburg, or is it going to be Shippensburg? We'll find out soon.
That's why you play the game, and everybody's interested in seeing how Shippensburg handles the guard play, especially Ty Burton of LS, and how LS handles the inside physical play of Anthony Smith and Jeremy Thomas.
No bigger stage in district basketball than the Giant Center here in Hershey, the sweetest place on earth. We're just about ready to go. Anthony Smith will face off with Ben Wirt. We're underway. Shippensburg will have the ball first on offense.
And Ty Burton's guarding Jaden Statham. And knowing what I know of LS, they'll try to front the post as much as they can.
There's inside Jaden Statham.
And that's what Statham can do. He's a physical, strong guy. He can get in there and use his body to get the shot off, and he used it to protect the ball very well.
And now the Pioneers. 3-point shot. It's good.
Yeah.
Ty Burton.
You can't let him walk in that dribble, set your feet up shot, because he's going to make that most of the time.
Inside now to the big man, Anthony Smith. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. So he'll head to the line.
Yeah, and that time LS fronted. They had good help side, but he's just so big that he was able to still catch the ball above everybody and then go up strong.
And Berkeley Wagner picks up the foul for the Pioneers. Smith, a big body.
And he has a very nice touch from the foul line. I hope I didn't jinx him by saying that, but the other night at West York in the triple overtime game, he made some nice foul shots down the stretch of that ball game.
No jinx yet.
No.
As he makes both and gives the lead back to the Greyhounds.
Okay, so Trey Cater is guarding Ty Burton, and he found out the first possession that he needs to be able to guard him out top of the circle.
There's a nice behind-the-back pass. Nice block, Anthony Smith. And the ball's loose, still loose.
Yep.
Finds its way to Jaden Statham. He gets it up quickly. Acrobatic shot doesn't go. Ball's tipped back. And 2 points.
I'm not sure if Thomas took the shot and also got the tip.
I think he did. The PA announcer said his name for the points.
And he's a very athletic wing player.
Excellent effort by Thomas to get back there, to get that extra tip, to get that ball in the net. Now he's taking it from 3, just a little short. Anthony Smith has the rebound.
Yep, and they have Berkeley Wagner, who's given away probably 8 inches.
Here's a drive. Ball's loose. It goes out of bounds on the baseline.
Good hands by Ben Wirt that time as he got a deflection and the ball bounced off the Shippensburg's players. Okay, LS is coming down. They're going to run their open offense. The little screen away, a backdoor cut, and ball reversals. Fade screen for Ben Wirt, and he can make that shot.
And just a little
good
strong
look.
off
Very
the back
good
of the
execution, but he missed it that time.
Here's Statham. Drives in, gets tied up, still working. Turnaround jumper.
How about that shot?
Gets the bounce.
I have not seen many guys been able to take that kind of shot and make it like Statham did. And he did that at West York the other night too.
Here's Thomas, a good look inside, just off the hands of the Pioneers defenders. It looked like it was Wirt that got his hand on it. As we have a timeout on the floor. LS is going to take a timeout, 30 seconds. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. 8-3 in favor of Shippensburg. 1 foul for LS, and that's the only foul so far.
Right, and LS now made a substitution. Luke Hines is coming in, and he's a bigger, stronger guy for LS. He's about 6'3", and it looks like he's going to get the challenge of guarding Anthony Smith. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
Seeing Hines come in the game, that he's going to go in there to play some good defense and get some shooters open. So everybody always talks about the shooting here at the Hershey Arena, the Giant Center, okay? They talk about the depth perception. And I've seen some guys truly light it up here, so it's just a matter of playing with confidence, I think.
Yeah, we saw in the girls' game just before this that it seemed as though they were having trouble with the depth perception, as there were a lot of shots that didn't find the rim.
Right.
That travel here on Thomas.
Yeah, he definitely traveled. But LS, they're going to keep, when they get the open shot, they're going to put it up. And I think they'll find their rhythm once they get in the flow of the game. Right now, Shippensburg is controlling the tempo of the game.
Here's Burton with the handle, gets it off. Good defense here beyond the arc from Ship.
doing a lot of ball screen action to try to get Burton loose.
Here he works to the baseline. He's going to be called for a carry. And turn that one over to the Greyhounds.
Well, you don't see that call very often during the season. And my guess is Burton's been able to do that move all year, and then somebody from out of the area, I think these are Berks County refs, made the call on him.
Yeah, I do see some familiar faces from Berks County out there on the floor. As there's Burton.
Yeah.
Breaks free, easy layup.
Yep.
Pull it within 3.
And there's the speed we talk about in the open court. Nobody could catch him as he got in the open court.
Yeah, only a sophomore. Inside now to Smith. The Pioneers collapse on him. He's working with 3 guys around him.
He's working with 3 guys. Now, that time he gave a little push-off. If you watched before the ball was entered, he gave a nice little push-off to create a little space to be able to catch that.
And another carry, so that's something to watch here.
I'm telling you, he has not had that call made on him all year, and now they're going to make this call.
That's something that we noticed in the earlier games as well. We had in the girls game that was just before this. They were calling a lot of 5-second violations.
Okay.
That seemed to be the call of choice, at least in the early going.
Yeah.
Once the game went on, they became a little more lax on those infractions.
I mean, to me, you're really splitting hairs when you're making a call like that on Burton.
Yeah, especially when he's all alone by himself.
Yeah, now.
So we'll see if Ship can take advantage.
And LS now's gone into their matchup zone, which they had very good success when they matched up and played a box of 1 in the Hempfield game.
Statham with a 3-point shot from downtown. On the other end, it's Burton, and he can't get it. Smith has the rebound up to Statham. He finds Thomas down at the baseline. Turn around, can't get it to fall. Punched out.
Yep.
And a good play there by Shippensburg to keep possession. Now inside.
Yeah. See, that's what Statham can do. He can not only score, but he penetrates and can find the open man.
As Grayson Mahalik with the basket for the Greyhounds. 12-5 now. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Perito gets it off now. 3-point shot is good. Berkeley Wagner hits the 3.
Yeah, and there's the assist by Luka Varnich. He just does a great job of getting the ball and finding the open man. And Berkeley Wagner, he was all set to shoot that 3.
Jeremy Thomas, cross court. 3-point shot rolls out.
And that's the shot they'll be willing to give up, okay, in that matchup zone.
Trayvon Cater with the miss. Now here's Perito. No good.
Okay, he just needs to get a couple shots up. He's going to find the range soon. He's a great shooter.
There's Statham. Off balance, high arcing shot, no good. As it's brought back to the other end by Burton. There he cuts to the basket, goes with the right hand underneath, can't get it to fall. Smith has the rebound, tries to get it down to Thomas, but it's short, it's stolen away. Now a drive and a block by Smith. Working underneath hard is
real hard.
Luka Vranic.
Yep.
And there's a 3-point shot, no good, and a rebound by Shippensburg. That's Trayvon Cater. Statham patiently walks it down the floor.
And look at the inside play right there with Hines and Smith. And they're playing that matchup zone, but Hines isn't really matching up. He's making sure he has a body on Smith the whole time.
And a left-handed shot from Jeremy Thomas, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And they're going to keep it with
referees have not made a call on that yet. Now they're going to give it to LS.
Good job of communicating by the referees out there on the floor tonight. Vranic will inbound and Burton will bring it up slowly.
Yep,
We're under a minute.
No need to panic for LS. They've missed some shots, but they've sort of found a little bit of groove on defense the last couple of possessions with this matchup.
40 seconds in the first. Outside to Hines.
see if they'll go for the last shot or they'll take anything that's available. Now, Burton's being face guarded on the weak side. He's going to have to come off. All right. Okay, now he was able to release and get the ball. So they're going to go for the last shot now. And plus, they'll get the first possession of the second quarter. So this could be a two possession in a row sequence for them.
Under 10 seconds. We're at 7 seconds now. Here's a three-point shot. It's good. Isaiah Perito.
Great set play on the fade screen.
And
Eddie Berryman, great job on that execution at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, very good first quarter for both teams. 12-11 is the score. Shippensburg with the 1-point lead as we head to the second quarter. One foul in the first quarter. One foul, one timeout, both for Lampeter Strasburg.
Unlike the semifinal the other night with Shippensburg and West York, where there was a lot of fouls, there was a lot of physical play. This doesn't seem to be quite as physical this game, although it is down there on the offensive end for Shippensburg inside in the paint. But on the perimeter, it's good and clean so far.
Yeah, that was something that's interesting to see was the triple overtime for both games, and the scoring on each game was so varied. It varied so much. One game went into the 80 points, and the other was in the 50 points.
Yeah, believe me, it took 3 overtimes for the Ship West York game to get in the 50s because, West York did a good job of controlling the tempo, and there were not a lot of open shots for either team in that game because the defense on both teams was outstanding.
As we're ready to get underway here in the second quarter, Burton leads with 5 points for the Pioneers, and the Greyhounds are led by Statham. No surprise there. Statham has 4. Both sides, 3-point shot.
Wow.
That time it's Wagner again. That's his.
And that's a missed assignment on Shippensburg. The ball was thrown to Pareto on the baseline. His man turned and looked and let Wagner open for his second 3 of the night. Now they'll surround him on this.
Yeah, Thomas, good
and they
cut.
got their turnover. Nice pickup by Wirt
Quickly,
and an assist. Yep.
Quickly up court is Perito. Now Thomas on the other end goes up strong, is fouled. He'll shoot 2. Looks like it's going to be Luke Hines who picks up the foul.
Okay, that's his first one. He needs to be able to stay in the game because he's a big physical presence for LS.
The first free throw's no good from Thomas.
So what you're doing with the matchup is you're forcing Statham to look at 2 guys he has to go by instead of 1, and then when the big guy gets the ball inside, he can get surrounded by 3. They'll keep a guy on Statham, and they'll cheat off a couple other guys to force somebody else to make a shot. So the matchup has really worked for LS so far. There's Wagner again.
Can't get that one to fall. Ball's loose. Wrestled away by Irby Weller. So 5 quick points from LS to take a 4-point lead. Here's Smith underneath. Ball's loose. Mahalik has it, can't finish it. Ball's loose, finds its way to Anthony Smith's hands, and he puts it in for 2.
And that's the concern for LS. Can they cleanly get a defensive rebound? And they can be in great position, but Smith is 6'8", 255 pounds, so he's hard to move.
That's for sure. The biggest body out there on the floor. A tough shot taken by Wagner as he hits the floor, no good. And the Greyhounds pass from Statham.
That's great hustle.
Off. Wagner, great hustle is right. Floor coast to coast, and Burt finishes it
and you
on
see
the other end for LS.
How fluent LS is when they can get out and run.
Yeah.
And they usually do it on a long rebound miss or a turnover. They are gone, and they got a lot of guys that can run and pass.
Got a foul on the floor here. It's Wirt's first. So 3 fouls all on LS so far here in the early going.
No team fouls for Ship. Isn't that something?
I mean, LS has had the majority of their scoring chances have been wide open shots or layups. They had that one underneath where Branich was underneath. Badgley had 3 or 4 shots at it, and that was the one where it would have been more likely for them to pick up a foul on that end of the floor at least. As the Greyhounds work it now with Statham.
See how Ward has 2 guys when he gets the ball out there now. He's got a guy on him and he's got a guy right behind him. So he basically has to beat 2 guys unless he's going to pull up for a 3-pointer.
Here wide open is Cater.
And that's the shot that LS is going to give up so they can control Statham and Smith.
And there's Burton.
And once again, transition basketball because of good defense.
6-point lead now for the Pioneers and a timeout on the floor. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half. And LS has definitely turned it on here after the first couple minutes. It seemed to favor Shippensburg, but LS with the momentum.
Absolutely. It's all about their defense right now. Shippensburg hasn't quite solved that. The matchup's really taken Statham, made him a passer out there. And Smith, when he has to work so hard to get the ball, when he gets it, he's going to have 3 guys on him. Mm-hmm. Somebody else is going to have to make a shot to open up that matchup zone for Shippensburg.
And Cater's had 2 cracks at it, 2 misses so far. So we'll see who can step up.
Keep your eye on Jeremy Thomas. They can get him involved somehow, maybe making a slash cut from the high post when Smith gets the ball.
He's been very active, has Thomas, here in the first half.
Now, see, there he is in the high post. Okay, there you go. But he missed the shot.
A little too strong.
Yep, but they got the ball to him in the high post, and I'm sure they talked about that out of the timeout.
Burton with it, works back to his right. It's turnaround jumper, little short, rebound Mahalik.
Yep. That's a tough shot, but we've seen him make that all season.
There's Cater with it now. Goes inside to Mahalik. Back out to Cater.
Yep. And there's Thomas to the corner.
And they're leaving Cater wide open, letting him.
Well, yeah, you have to give up something if you're going to be so concerned about Smith down low.
There's Statham. Fakes the shot. Gets it underneath to Mahalik for 2.
And Statham is a good passer, and he might have to do that a lot more on that zone because he had 2 guys on him. He found the open man for the easy layup.
There's Burt, gets it over. Wagner works his way out of trouble. Now Burton working on Cater. Wagner to Perito for 3. That's his second 3.
That's unbelievable the way they worked that ball so well. He came around off a little screen, caught the ball, boom, right up for the 3. Remember, he missed his first couple shots, but a shooter's just going to keep shooting, and he made a couple in a row now. But LS certainly has done a great job defensively to make Shippensburg really think about what they're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed them down on the offensive end.
And this is nothing but you got Word out there who's got some size and athletic ability on Statham up top on the matchup. See how he slides with them.
Jeremy Thomas inside to Anthony Smith. There's
got 3 guys on him. And Hines hit it loose.
Yep, Mahalik battling inside, taken away by a Perito. Good defensive stand by the Pioneers. Now Burt drives the lane, finds Perito crashing to the net.
Yep, right idea.
Just couldn't handle it. Some substitutions now. Tyler Hall's in and Spencer Eddy. And Chase Smucker's in for the Pioneers.
Yep, the freshman coming in for the Pioneers. He's done a great job all season. I'm high on him to be an outstanding player. He's a good player now, and now he's getting all this playoff experience as a freshman.
I was interested to see, as I was getting prepped for the game, how many young players are on the LS team. and they're 27-0. It's quite impressive.
Well, it's just a strong program.
There's Smith.
And you can have your senior leaders with some young talent, and that's what you have.
That ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Pioneers.
In the box set now, see the out of bounds play, a little double screen out top for Wagner.
Wagner tries the baseline. Thomas cuts it off.
They'll keep it spread. They'll always have Hines available in case there's any pressure. He can come out with Anthony Smith guarding. He can come out and be a release at any time anybody's in trouble.
There's Perito. He's feeling it. Another three for him.
You cannot let him that open. It's that simple. I mean, you have to make him dribble. But he does such a good job moving without the ball. His teammates are right on the money with the pass.
And two different types of offenses that you're seeing out there now. You see LS on their end of the floor. Everybody's moving nonstop. And then you have a couple of Greyhounds. Nice job by Thomas there to finish it. But on the Shippensburg offensive side, a little bit less movement.
Yeah, they're just sort of standing around. That time was just a great one-on-one play by Jeremy Thomas. That he just got the ball and tied in. Now Shippensburg's gone to a 1-3-1 trap, try to take out the rhythm of the shooters, but
and Wagner puts
you got a shooter in every corner when you play LS. Believe me, they're just bombing the three, so there's no depth perception now, is there?
No. They came out hot.
But they're just a confident shooting team.
29-20. We're at Fort Shippensburg.